Good evening, sports fans. It's Amy. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the answers for Module 3, first of all. And then I will give you the questions for Module 5. Why 5, not 4? Well, if you've been following this program, you would know that Module 4 was your life story. Which was a big project for you to take on, over 300 questions about yourself during various stages of your life. If you didn't do it, be my guest. Go back to the videos where I give you all of the questions for life story in a series of videos. Too many for just one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read you the answers for Module 3 now, and emphasize anything I feel that needs to be emphasized along the way, and then I will give you the questions for Module 5. Now, these videos are a bit longer while I'm doing these tests because I do feel the need to kind of go back and explain or emphasize certain points. All right, so starting with the answers for Module 3, the first of the 10 questions are true or false. All right. Other people can make you feel a certain way. False. No one can make you feel any way. The way you feel is your choice. And this is not some hippy-dippy kind of logic. It is the truth. The way you think about things, that translates into the way you feel about things. And then that later will translate into your behavior about that situation or about that person. But the way you think about it is your choice. Number 2, feelings result from reactions to people or situations. True. Number 3, it is important to tell others how you feel so you can manipulate them to change. False. We don't manipulate people. Number 4, feelings and thoughts cause behavior. True. I just went over that. A situation or a person that you encounter, you have a thought about that translates into a feeling, and that translates into your behavior. All right, number 5, awareness, ownership, exploitation, and acting on the awareness are components of processing feelings. False. All right, number 6, the process for dealing with negative feelings requires the recognition of these feelings, owning the feelings, and then discharging the feelings. That is true. All right, number 7, grief is emotional suffering caused by bereavement. True. And that bereavement can be over the loss of a person. It could be over the loss of a thing, like a job. There are, the inmates I used to have said that their grief was over the loss of their freedom. So there's all kinds of bereavements. Didn't mean to laugh about that. All right, number 8, when someone is suffering a loss, there is a right thing to say and a perfect way to help. False. If you had any doubt about that, the word perfect is in there and there's nothing perfect. All right? There is no right thing to say. Sometimes people just need to know that you're there for them when they're going through the suffering of a loss. All right, number 9, laughter is never a sign of hidden anger. False. Laughter can often be the sign of hidden anger. And number 10, the way you feel about a situation will determine how you handle it and how you act. True. Again, that is the reinforcement of situation, turns into thought, turns into feeling, turns into behavior. Okay? All right. Now, the rest of these, 11 through 20, are all going to be multiple choice. All right. 11, number 11, unhealthy ways of dealing with feelings are expressing feelings openly and honestly, being sarcastic, getting drunk, or D, B, and C. The answer is D, B, and C. Being sarcastic and getting drunk, very unhealthy. Number 12, a healthy way to start dealing with feelings is to A, argue, B, be silent or pout, C, recognize that you have feelings and learn about what they are, or D, throw a temper tantrum. Well, if you're 2, you can maybe throw a temper tantrum, but otherwise it's C. Recognize that you have feelings and learn what they are. All right, number 13, one of the 4 components for processing feelings is A, expression, B, exploitation, C, manipulation, or D, silence. It's A, expression, expressing your feelings. All right, you make sure that you express those feelings, of course, in a healthy way, where you're not hurting yourself, hurting someone else. All right, 14, an effective way to deal with feelings is to A, hold them in, B, share them aloud with others, C, use drugs and alcohol, or D, fight. No, it is B, share them aloud with others. All right, now you will fill in the blank here. Number 15, if I do not express my feelings, I blank them. I A, repress them, B, deny them, C, A and B, or D, none of the above. The answer is C. You are repressing them and denying them when you don't express them. All right, number 16, which of the following is not a stage of processing feelings? A, awareness, A, expression, B, awareness, C, sharing, or D, ownership. C, sharing. That is not a stage of processing feelings. All right, number 17, I wanted you to list any 4 bodily signals that indicate anger. Now, those could be anything. Think about what you do. Ball up your fist, or furrow your brow, or you clam up, or you blush, or you get short of breath, or your heart starts beating fast. Not the things that you do, but the physical bodily signals. Those things that your body is telling you, warning, you're getting angry. Okay, number 18. Of the following, which is not a negative emotion? A, joyous, B, jealous, C, resentment, or D, distressed. That would be A, joyous. All right, number 19. Grief can be A, painful, B, healthy, C, necessary, or D, all of the above. All of the above. All right. It's painful, but that's healthy. If you don't process grief, that's unhealthy. All right, number 20. Of the following, which is a task of mourning? A, waking up, B, denying the pain, C, adjusting to the environment in which the person or the object is missing, or D, none of the above. And of course, it is C. At some point when you're going through the grieving process, you have to adjust your environment to that thing or that person that is missing. If you've had a loss in your life, eventually you're going to have to find out how to live your life without that thing. All right? Sad as it is. Okay, now I'm going to give you the questions that were for Module 5, which was an introduction to the deviant offense cycle and relapse prevention. All right? The first questions are true or false, and then the next set of questions is, as it was with this and will always be, multiple choice. And then on the next video, I'll give you the answers. See how I do that? Leave you in suspense, make you watch another video. All right. Number 1, a cycle is the basis of your behavior, which refers to a pattern that repeats again and again. True or false? Number 2, some cycles are healthy and lead to a balanced lifestyle. Number 3, disinhibitors are internal or external stimuli that increase personal prohibitions against engaging in sexual offending. Number 4, an avoidance strategy is avoiding specific circumstances in which lapses may be likely. Number 5, negative feelings happen out of nowhere. Number 6, an example of stimulus control is to keep all pornography in an easily accessible area. Number 7, relapses happen unexpectedly. Number 8, a lap is an opportunity to enhance self-management. Number 9, poor communication is never a risk factor. Number 10, Sexual aggression generally results in some form of immediate gratification for the offender called the PIG phenomenon. If you'd watched the video, you wouldn't be giggling at the word pig now. But it is the pig phenomenon or the PIG phenomenon. All right, now the rest of these will be multiple choice. Number 11, your deviant offense cycle is made up of the way you A, feel, A, think, B, feel, C, behave or act, or D, all of the above. Number 12, a triggering event is A, any event likely to trigger an issue for you, B, a shootout, C, a state of psychological, emotional, or mental balance, or D, none of the above. Number 13, the most critical stage in an offense cycle is A, calm, B, the urge to offend, C, planning the offense, or D, promise to reform. Number 14, the ultimate goal of relapse prevention is A, cure sex offending, B, enhance awareness concerning behavior, C, increase the number of responsible choices you make, or D, B, and C. Number 15, a set of internal stimuli or external circumstances that threaten a sex offender's self-control and thus increases the risk of lapse or relapse is A, lapse, B, adaptive coping response, C, high risk factor, or D, cognitive distortion. 16. Learning about your deviant offense cycle will help you A, identify the vicious cyclical patterns of sexual offending, B, understand what these patterns mean, C, learn to break the patterns of sexual offending, or D, all of the above. 17. A decision to refrain from taking a part in self-prohibited behavior is A, abstinence, B, lapse, C, programmed coping response, or D, relapse. Number 18, a decision that seems to have little bearing on whether a lapse or a relapse will occur, but will actually allow the offender to get closer to high-risk factors that increase the probability of another offense is A, programmed coping response, B, seemingly unimportant decision, C, maladaptive coping response, D, problem of immediate gratification. 19. Of the following, which is not an intervention to avoid a lapse? A, escape strategies, B, avoidance strategies, C, buying pornography, or D, identification of offense precursor. And the last one, number 20, of the following, which is not a risk factor? A, masturbating to abusive fantasies, B, seeing people as sex objects, C, low self-esteem, or D, positive self-talk. Alrighty then. So next time I will give you the answers to those. That was for Module 5. And then I will give you the questions for Module 6. This is fun. Look, this will help you change your life. Not just change your life, but the life of the people around you who have in the past possibly put up with your abusive behavior. And the goal here, really, aside from making your life better, is to make sure that there are no more victims. All right? That's the goal. That's the picture of your success is no more victims. Okay? Even if you're not living 100% the best life that you want or what you think you should have, so long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting anybody else, it is a success. All right? Until next time, please subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to share these videos with someone who you think they can help. And get in touch with me through this channel or through Facebook or Twitter or through Instagram. And until next time, be well.